Okay, on this problem, it says, here's a preference schedule for a recent election among 4 candidates. So first question, how many voters voted in this election? Well, let's make sure we understand what this thing is saying first off. This column right here says 22 people voted their first choice candidate J, followed by F, D, and B. So they liked J best, then F second best, then D, then B. And this one person liked the candidates in that order. These 2 people liked D best, followed by J, then B, then F. These 12 people all felt this way. They liked F best, followed by B, J, and D, etc. So that's what a preference schedule is. It's telling you how different groups of people felt about the candidates. Like these 10 people, they liked J best, followed by D, F, and B. All right, so how many voters voted in this election? Well, you're just going to need to add up the numbers up here, right? It's going to need to add up 22, 1, the 2, the 12, whoops, scribble that up, the 12, the 3, the 11, and the 10, whatever that comes out to be. Let me see, what is that? 22, 23, 25, 35, 37, 39, 40, 51, 61, I think it's 61. So 61 people altogether voted in that election. Okay, next question. How many first place votes for a majority? Well, remember that majority is more than half, isn't it? So we got to find out what half is. We got to take the 61 and we've got to divide it by 2. And when you do, you get 30.5. So that means 30.5 is half. So then 31, whoops, do that very well. So 30.5 is half. So 31, change the color there. 31 is more than half. 31 is more than half. You got to go a little higher than half because that's what majority means. Majority means more than half. So you got to divide by 2 to find out what half is, and then you got to go more than that. Next question. Which candidate had the most first place votes? Well, I don't know who had the most first place. So first place, first choice, we're just looking here. J, looks like J to me. Oh boy, that didn't come out so well. J had 22 and 3. Yeah, nobody had more than that. J, oh, and then the 10. Oh yeah, J just killed it. J, it's for sure J. J had a whole bunch of first place votes, way more than anybody else. Next question, which candidate has the least first place? So who had the lowest first place? Well, it looks like J had whatever 22 plus 3 plus 10 is, right? Those were all first place for J. We said 25, 35. J, this is first place votes. J had 35 first place votes. D, it's like D we have right here. D, 1 plus 2 plus, so that's it. Just 3. D had 3. Who else we got? We got F. Right there. F has 12 first place votes, and that's it. And finally, looks like the last one is right there. 11 first place votes for B. B has 11. So who has the lowest? Looks like D. D has the least first place votes, only 3. Next question, which candidate had the most last place votes? Okay. Let's come on down here. Here's 4th. This is last place. So how many did B is here and here? So that's what? 22 and 10. B had 22 plus 10, which is 32 last place votes. Who else we got here? We've got we've got J, a couple of spots. Oops. J's got 1 and 11. which is 12 last place votes. Looks like F has 2 and 3. 2 and 3, which is 5. This is all last place votes. And then finally we get D. D right here has 12. Last place. What they want? They wanted the most last place. Who was the most? Oh, B. B has 32. B has 32 last place votes. A lot of people don't like B. All right, final question. Which candidate has the least last place? So who had the lowest? You see, B had 32, J had 12, F had 5, D had 12 also. So F had 5. So F had the least last place votes. Not that many people put F last. And so there we go. That's how we do that question.